So Ebugo, shower your blessing. We want this morning. I feel Bentley Ebugo. Shower your blessing. We want this morning.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing. I love it. My lips just glossy and bright. Like I love it. I'm gonna do a quick video on Ramadan because, as you guys should already know, I'm a Muslim. And before I get any comments, yes, I'm a Muslim. My family is Muslim. I've been Muslim. I didn't convert. That's the story. I'm fed up with people saying, "Oh my God, you don't look Muslim," or "Did I convert?" Like I didn't convert. My family's Muslim in Nigeria. My grandparents have like a mosque back there. First and foremost. So basically I'm here to talk about Ramadan because my colleague Shalima asked me to do a video, and some of my followers asked me on Snapchat to do a video as well. So I'm just going to try and give as much information as I can, but I want to make this video quite short and concise because like it's long to edit. So basically Ramadan happens on the 9th month Ramadan happens on the 9th month of this Islamic calendar. This year Ramadan starts on the 6th, I believe, and should end on the 5th of June, and I nearly said May. It's basically, what is Ramadan? So Ramadan is a time of the month where all Muslims like all over the world come together and we basically fast, and we fast because it's like we're asking for like forgiveness, and it's just a good time for us to get closer with God as well. So when we're fasting, we're not allowed to, well, we shouldn't be smoking, having sex, masturbating. You're not allowed to drink either, like even to like drinking water, and things that break your fast are all those things. But obviously blood transfusions, needles, vomiting on purpose, your periods, like basically break your fast. So for a female, if you're in your period, you're exempt from fasting. Also but obviously afterwards you'd either catch up with the days or just continue. People who are exempt are obviously pregnant women, because it's just not morally right to be fasting when you're pregnant. Obviously the elderly, children for like a certain age, I think from about, some people it's 7, some people it's 10, but they encourage to start fasting from then. And obviously if you're sick, you can't fast. So yeah, like I said, we break the fast after, why am I looking that way? The camera say it. We break the fast at sunset and you stop eating at sunrise. How do we end Ramadan? We end with Eid, so we have Eid twice a year. So obviously when Ramadan ends, the day after would be Eid. And we celebrate, well, everyone celebrates differently. I go to the mosque, for example. So last year we went to, me, my mum and my sister, my cousin, we went to Burgess Park and we prayed. We haven't prayed in the park this time, because normally we'd go to my mosque, like we've got different mosques. Well, we've got our mosque, and my family all got to different mosques, but most time we go to a mosque. But last year we went to the park, and we believe like during this time when we're fasting, like this is a time where we ask Allah for forgiveness, we ask for praise, like we pray for what we want, like all these type of things. It's like a very like spiritual, religious thing for us, isn't it? Like it's something that we take quite seriously. Let me go into my tips then. Ramadan's in May. The weather's been a bit iffy, as you guys have known. Some days it's hot, some days it's cold. I obviously work, and for me it will be quite a struggle, but I will firm it essentially. So how to cope for me would be, if you can keep busy, but make sure what you're doing is not too strenuous. So for example, I paused my gym membership. I will not go to gym. It wasn't going to happen without any water going in my throat. I will not be doing like strenuous activities. So as at my job, the job that I do, like I've really, like most of my colleagues are all my friends anyway, so like they will not make me do certain things in it because they know that I'm fasting. I will try and wake up and eat suhoor. Like suhoor is where you wake up and eat in it. I don't really do that because I can't eat something heavy at that time in the morning. Like when I was looking on my Islamic calendar at home, I'm sure on the first day of Ramadan we got to stop eating by 3:41 and we break around 9 something, I can't remember. So I can't wake up at like 2 to eat, like it can't be stuck in my throat. But some people do. But if anything, I'll probably put like some water and biscuits by my bed if I have to. But my main concern is just drinking, because you're going to be really dehydrated. Obviously you gotta break your fast at iftar, so break your fast please. Traditionally you break your fast with dates and water. So I don't like dates, but you know, my family always got like melon, grapes, oranges, apples, different things with the water. Another thing is, guys, when you're breaking your fast, don't try and drink a fizzy drink. And then my mum were warning us, saying that you shouldn't really drink anything too cold, because it can like affect your kidney or your liver, one of them. I think it was your kidney, because you're dehydrated. It could cause your kidney to go into shock. So if you're breaking, don't try and break it with a fizzy drink. Drink water. And be careful about your drink, about what you're drinking afterwards anyways, because people develop diabetes during Ramadan. A lot of people think that when we fast we'll lose weight. Like, people are always trying to be cheeky and be like, well, you fasted, don't you lose weight? No. If anything, you gain weight or you maintain your weight. You gain weight because we're eating really late, and you know, normally like there's like, I swear scientists have got a thing where you shouldn't eat past a certain time. So bear in mind, we're breaking fast after 9 or whatever. And for me, because we haven't eaten all day, I get full up quite quickly and I can't eat again. Like, I can't force myself to eat. So imagine from 9, people are eating till what time in the morning? To get it. And then if you're going to bed, if you're waking up early again, you're only sleeping for like 3 hours or whatever, and all that food you've eaten from the night before is still in you. You're not going to eat all day, and then you're not eating again till late, and it's like your body stores it in. So yeah, you don't really lose weight, you either gain it or maintain it, so be careful. What else I want to say? Okay, so if you're revising, for all my little followers that are revising, well done, I pick you up. How can I advise you to cope during Ramadan? I'd say, like, plan early. So if you know you've got to go to college or school in the morning, pack your stuff from early. That will help you, so that in the morning you're not stressing out. Like, lay out your clothes and everything. Just make sure everything's in your bag and you're ready for school or college. If you're revising with friends, I'd say go to a library. It depends on you. Me, I think when I was doing my GCSEs, I'm sure I went library, so that it was a different scene for me, because being at home, I just don't like being at home when I fast, because I feel like, right, I'm in my house and I know how to go cook, and I can't eat, and I start to get angry. Like, when I'm hungry, I'm not myself. Like, I'm not myself. So, like, I say go library, go to different locations if you can do, to help you. Don't stress. I mean, just don't stress. I mean, if anything, I say, if you know, well, some people find it easy to do exams while they're fasting, but you're different. If you feel like you could be able to cope because you suffer from panic attacks or you're just too stressed out, maybe not fast that day and make the day back up if you have to. Do you know what I mean? What else can I say to you guys? What else did I do? Sleep, but I can't sleep. Like, once I'm up, I'm up. Like, if I wake up at 3 in the morning, I'm up till like whenever. Like, I can't go to bed. So if you can sleep, sleep. Keep distracted, I say, it's just one thing as well. If you're at a workplace, like, maybe just let them know you're fasting. Like, take regular refreshment breaks. Like, even if it means you're just going out and just getting some air. Like, you know, there should be understanding. Like, I feel like Ramadan, a lot of people are quite understanding towards like Muslims. So hopefully, wherever you are and whatever your position is in life, your company, your school, whatever it is understanding. What to eat? What else do I want to talk about? What to eat during Ramadan. I don't know about other people, because obviously with Muslims you've got like black Muslims, like African Muslims, you've got like Asian Muslims. Like, in my family, we normally make depending on the mood, like, we could either have like maybe rice one day, then pasta, then lasagna, then like, it depends on whatever you want to make in it. But we kind of try and cook and make it last for at least 2-3 days, so that none of us, when I say none of us, me and my mum ain't got to go kitchen and cook, because me, I'm a chef. I don't like cooking and not being able to taste my food, because I don't like it, because if my food doesn't come out right, I'm going to be very upset. So we normally try to cook, like, if it's like jollof rice or something, or fried rice, so that it can last us, and then like have things on the side. I don't know how other people do it, because cooking every day for me looks like quite a trek. What else can you do? Yeah, so I'm now going to leave some tips here for people who don't fast. If you have a friend that's Muslim, please, like, respect us. I know growing up through like college and schools, people just take the mick. Like, you know, when I'm fasting, people be like, oh, like, you man can't eat in it, and they'll take the mick and start eating in front of us. What did you gain from that? Like, respect me. Like, what did you gain from that? And I feel like people shouldn't take it, like, you shouldn't mock people out of it. Like, respect people's personal space. Like, respect what they're doing. There's no need for that in it. Like, fasting is basically a time of virtue. Like, it's just peacefulness. Like, you shouldn't be angry. Like, you just need to be kind, and don't irritate me, please. Like, don't irate me. Don't do it. Just don't. Like, don't ruin what I'm trying to do because you want to get a little joke out of it. Like, don't do it. Because I am short-tempered. Like, don't do it. I don't do it to other people. Like, if you're like a good friend of mine, all my friends them, I expect you to come to my house at one point and cook, even if it means me directing you. Like, no, I'm joking. But honestly, if you like, you're close with your friend that's fasting or anything like that, why not offer to be like, oh, like, do you want me to come around and help like prepare food for you and your family? Like, little things like that help distract me to a certain extent. Like, if I'm just feeling really moody, obviously I'm going to be moody because we're going to be dehydrated. Just like encourage me, like, especially now that I've got exams. I'd appreciate it. My friends would just be like, oh, you're right, Tasty, like, do you want to go outside for a breather? Just making sure I'm all right, type of thing. Just be wary of them, innit? Like, just understand what we're going through. Obviously you can eat around me. Like, personally, it's weird, but when I'm fasting and people eat around me, I find it like it's a little fetish for me. Like, I'm looking at you and I'm just thinking, that's how you're feeling. Like, how's that tasting? Like, I love it when people eat around me to an extent. Not all the time, but it just makes me feel like, oh, so that's what food tastes like. So don't really mind it to an extent. Be very mindful about what you're saying or showing us. Like, certain things when you're fasting, your mind needs to be pure. So like, for me, I think going on Instagram or Twitter might not be the one, because you know them do them stupid videos of like, it could be something and there's someone moaning, or people are always uploading like dumb stuff in it, and I don't want to be thinking about that because my mind needs to be pure. And yeah, so like, if you're not a Muslim and you got friends that are fasting, just like be wary, just be nice, encourage us, make sure we're good, you know, just be nice, just be nice, innit? Like, be kind, understand it. Like, that's all I want, understanding. Like, I remember when I was in college, one of my boys, he'd fast as well. Like, when it was my time, I remember he did my fasting for me. Like, it was just so beautiful. Like, and I loved it for that. Like, he'd fast because I couldn't fast it. He fasted for me. And he's not even Muslim, and I even made food for him. Like, he'd come to my house and make him like little jerk chicken, mac and cheese, and I'd give it to him, and he'd message me saying like, oh, tell me when I break, and he'd break and eat. Like, I was just so proud of him. So guys, feel free to join in. Like, even if it's you just do it for a day, like, feel free to do it, and just like, just do it as a day of like soft relaxation. Like, just clear your mind and just fast. And even though it's kind of hard, it's kind of like peaceful at the same time. Like, just think about everything. Like, it just makes you dwell on a lot, and it makes you appreciate what you have as well. That's the most important thing. Like, Ramadan makes you appreciate what you have in terms of food, in terms of struggles, like in terms of prayer, in terms of being around the right people. Like, it just makes you realize a lot of things, because it's so easy for things to go by and you forget to thank God, like, depending on if God is your foundation. So let me just check I haven't missed anything else out. So the last 10 days of Ramadan are referred to as Laylatul Qadr, and it's believed that this is the day where Allah revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam the first verses of the Quran. So again, during this time, a lot of people like proper like the fasting is just even more important. Like, this is a time where we pray, we ask for forgiveness, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little Ramadan video. I hope it helped open some people's minds up to more things. Obviously, in a real life, I explained it more to my friends. I just want this video to be short and concise. So like, yeah. If you want to learn any more about Ramadan, research it. Like, I can't wait. Like, my cousin's planning a little Eid party this year, and I'm catering. So, you know, if you haven't already seen it, check out my catering. Well, check out my page in it, where I'm going to be selling food from about June and back, and all of these things. Check out my page, because I'm going to start selling food from about June. And when I'm back in Leicester, I'll start selling again in September, October. I hope everyone enjoys Ramadan this year. Like, I know it's hard, but do you know what? Just have the right mind, have the right intention. That's the right thing, that you have the right intention while you're fasting. When Ramadan is over, guys, celebrate, like, Eid. Like, obviously, Eid is our Christmas, so, you know, you get little presents here and there. Like, it's not about the presents, just be thankful, like, you're around family, because more time, the community that I'm from, all the mosques that I know, they all have like different parties. They have Eid party for the children. Like, my cousins having our own party for my family. So it's just gonna be really like nice. It's just a really good chance for me to get back on the path with God, because like, I just want to be like, I've always been religious, but like, obviously I've been through shit, and it's like, things have just made me like drift away, and it's like, I'm slowly coming back into it. And I just want to be the best role model I can be to like my little siblings, my cousins, my nieces and my nephews, you know. Like, I just want to be the best image of myself that I can be for them. And obviously when I have children, I want them to follow in my path and all of these things. And yeah, so obviously guys, like I said, have a good Ramadan, you know, don't stress, like take it each day as it comes. If you ever need help, shout me. My PayPal will be right there if you want to treat me for Ramadan. I'm joking. But no, seriously guys, like enjoy Ramadan, just remember what it's there for, focus on yourself and the right people that you need. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.